right, man. I ain't at this point, even though I'm gonna put this up after I do it, I ain't even did no review video on the game, man. I turned that shit off when Goff threw that first pick. I knew it was over with. But I want to talk about Ben Johnson, and I don't know if I should do a separate video for Jared Goff. I do a separate video for Jared Goff. Real talk, man. It's time to have that conversation, dude. I think it may be better for Ben Johnson leaving the Lions. You know, time for him to grow, run a team. You know, he's an amazing offensive coordinator, but he's the reason we lost the last two playoff games. He's the reason we didn't make it to the NFC Championship game, and he's the reason why we lost that game versus Washington, and obviously the injuries defensively. So it is a lot of pressure knowing that you got to go score. I mean, think about it for a minute, man. Most of the time, Brady teams, them defenses was really, really good. You know what I'm saying? So Tom Brady really ain't, you know, the one year or the one game I remember, he had to outscore somebody in the Super Bowl, he lost to Nick Foles. So yeah, you got to have some defense, and they had a lot of defensive injuries. I said when, I think when Carlton Davis and Lee McNeil went down, I said on Facebook, the season is over with, and people got, man, shut the fuck up, man, you don't know. See, you being an emotional fan, you know. But yeah, I say that for the review video, right? Season review video, I do one of those too. But Ben Johnson, okay, on the Goff fumble, I did see that much. On the Goff fumble, it's third down, I want to say it was 2, you go empty backfield. I don't understand that concept. It's third down and 2, you playing against the 30th worst run defense in the league, and you fucking throwing the ball on 3rd and 2, or you're not even faking like you gonna run it. You got an empty backfield, and I see that concept so much in the NFL today. I don't like it. You know, 3rd and 2, if we can't get 2 yards, we don't deserve. You know, in the best offensive line and 2 of the best back, we don't even deserve to be there. Run the fucking football. Don't forget, last year in San Francisco, what set up that 4th down play to Josh Reynolds? What did Ben Johnson do? He put Amon-Ra St. Brown in the fucking backfield and ran the ball on 3rd and 2. Not a running back. Not sent them on a route. Why did they lose that game? They started throwing the football and getting away from running the football. Last night, Jahmyr Gibbs was getting 10 yards before he was getting touched. Like, come on now. He get too pass happy, man, and too creative. I'm gonna throw I seen a highlight. I'm gonna throw a reverse and have J-Mo throw it, man. I'm gonna throw a pick in the red. Like, come on, man. You got the game plan should have been 30th rush defense. We're gonna run all over them. And then we're going to play action down the field. You know, and Goff was a problem last night. He missed J-Mo that cost me my fucking $600 parlay. I ain't never seen him out-throw J-Mo, but he finally out-threw him, though. But I ain't here to talk about him. You know, Goff ain't the guy that you want to drop him back 30, 40 times a game. It's not it. 30, 40 times a game. You just run the football, man. The game plan said we're going to run all over these dudes. Guess what? We got to protect our defense. We got a lot of injuries. We don't want them out there with a lot of snaps. We got to protect our guys. Let's run the football. Let's play ball control. Okay? We're going to play ball control, run the football, and then we're going to play action off of that. We're going to get our ball to our backs. You know, we might do a few quick screens and something, but that's going to be our overall game plan. No, he wanted to come out here and be too smart for his own good. It's time for him to go. You know, and that's one of the reasons they improved in the 3rd quarter this year, where they failed last year, is because he refused to run the ball. He loved to use the pass to open up the run. My boy, you got the best offensive line. And look at and watch what Philly do today. You know, watch Philly. Philly don't try to get cute no matter how much A.J. Brown want to sit there and bitch and complain of not catching balls. No, did he? They run the football. Philadelphia know exactly who they are as a football team right now. We're going to run the football. We're going to run the football. We're going to run the football, and that is who we are. We're going to run the football. Don't like it, you know, you ain't getting no catches. We're gonna run that formula all the way to the NFC, to the Super Bowl. Got one of the best offensive lines in the football. In football, we're gonna run the ball with our running back. We're gonna do a couple run plays with our quarterback. We're gonna play action and take a few shots on the outside. That's what the Lions should do. Philadelphia is doing that with one of the worst, with one of the best defensive football. Ben Johnson did not protect his defense last night. And he never does. The matchup was, you should have. I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't know, man. That game was lost on him. I agree with Le'Veon Bell. Now, Le'Veon Bell, you know, basically put a tweet out like, it ain't Dan Campbell's fault. We know who fault it is. Yeah, we know who fucking fault it is. Ben Johnson. And let's not act like we didn't have a fucking prequel. Hold on. Let's not act like we didn't have a prequel. Remember, last year, there was a name. This ain't the prequel I'm talking about. I just want to set the table for it. Remember last year we had the stretch where Goff, right around Thanksgiving, was just playing very, very terrible. One thing we know about Jared Goff, he's going to have a stretch where he plays terrible football. You know, this year, you know, they got off to a sluggish start. Laporta was injured. Gibbs came into the season limping. You know, then he kind of, you know, he started to heat up. Then he had that game against Houston where he threw 4 picks. Then he had another game, you know. But then the Minnesota game was the prequel. Didn't he have some turnovers in that game? He threw a pick, and I think he had a fumble in that game. If my memory serves me correctly, he had 2 turnovers in that game. Last night he had 4 fucking turnovers. In a game where he shouldn't even have had the opportunity to have 4 turnovers. There should not have been the opportunity to have 4 turnovers. You might be like, man, CJ, what are you talking about? It shouldn't have been the opportunity to have 4 turnovers. He shouldn't have been throwing the ball as much last night. Flat out. Flat out. He shouldn't even been throwing the ball as much last night. You know, real talk. He shouldn't even have been throwing the ball like that last night. That should have been a game where they ran the ball 40, 50 times, bro. So, yeah, this on Ben Johnson all the way around, bro. Aaron Glenn had to take risks and blitz because he didn't have no horses behind him. So, like I said before, that loss on Ben Johnson. And I know that's who Le'Veon Bell was alluding to. You seen it in the Minnesota game. The motherfucker was turning the ball over. He was going through one of his stretches, man. We got to have a conversation, man. I think it may, how I feel, and I think it may be time to turn the reins over to Hendon Hooker, dude. I just rather, Goff is what he is, man. I really do think the pocket quarterback is dead. If you can't run in this league, man, you're holding the Lions back. I'd rather just turn it over to Hendon Hooker. You know, he can run, he can move. You know, we can hand the ball off 20, 30 times so he catch up in the passing game. This team it would be deadly with a guy that can move. And we can just go through the growing pains because you're not going to win with Jared Goff. He's too unathletic. And he too fluky throwing the ball, man. That's just my opinion. I'm going to do a video about that, too. I know I'm going to get some backlash, but check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me everywhere. X, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, peace.